Sagittarius, how you guys doing? So I'm going to do you a very quick reading just before I go to work. I actually start my new job today, if you haven't seen the other videos. But I start my new job today, but I'm starting at 2 o'clock in the afternoon until 12 at night. So 10-hour shift. So I thought before I go, I'll try and catch up on the tarot. Excuse my dirty ashtray, but that's the way it is. So let's see. Weird science. Some of you might be, how about a nice pork sandwich served in a dirty ashtray? Some of you might be smoking, or this person smokes, but I'm picking up like weird science. So that was about two guys that were actually trying to put together the perfect model and the perfect partner. Some of you might be putting your standards quite high, or I don't know, you might be looking for someone extremely attractive or into someone really attractive, or modeling career or something like that. Let's see. Wyatt, I think his name was. Wyatt and Brand, was it? I don't know. No, that was Chunk. Anyway, let's see. Sagittarius. Sagittarius. What have they got coming up this week? Life Path 5 or Taurus if you follow me in numerology. So, Leo, on my own. Trying to earn some money, Jenny, but feeling very depressed and do not like my job. I don't like my job, I'm only doing it to earn money. Okay, or I like my job, but the people at my work are boring, frustrating, fed up, blah, blah, blah. Not with anybody at the moment, at home alone. This is normally a person that has like Leo in their chart that is at home on their own. 5, Sag, Taurus, Life Path 5. If you're a Life Path 5 Leo, that's more than likely relating to you. Single at home on my own. It'll be lonely this Christmas without you to hold. It'll be cold, so cold. Some of you get cold really quick, but that's women. I know it's all women. They're always cold. Women, in general, they're always cold. Some of you are struggling to pay your electricity bill here, or your heating bill, or you need to pay it. Let's see. Skimping on the old gas. Gary, Sagittarius. 3 of Wands, just sort of like single, going through an ending, new beginnings, but maybe third party. This is single energy here. Single on my own, waiting for something to happen. Getting on with life as general. General A&E, something to do around working in the NHS, maybe. Hospitals. Let's see. Sagittarius. 5 of Wands. Ooh, someone's getting Irene. Iris. Someone that can't, the name Iris. Or someone that can't see very well. Can't see this going anywhere. Someone's very argumentative. The 5s are coming up. I want to know where I stand. The Queen of Swords. I'm getting pissed off and fed up. I want to know where I stand with an ex-partner, because it can't be a new partner, because you know where you stand, right? Which is nowhere, unless you start dating. You're not going to normally argue with an old person, a new person. So this has to be an ex-energy or parent argument. Some of you here are single. Why is the Strength card here for Sagittarius is weak? Pisces. Aquarius, Leo, Pisces, 10 of Cups. Happy. I'm happy when I'm with you. I'm not happy when I'm not. Not Pisces. I'm happy when I'm with you, and I'm not happy and I'm alone when I'm not with you. So is this like a dating scenario type sort of thing? Or is this getting pissed off because someone's happy on their own? Right. Why is the 5 of Pentacles here? Chariot. Optimism. Would you like to go out for a date? I can see this going further. If this is one person, this is kind of like, what are you doing tonight? Do you want to come over? Traveling. Somebody that travels for a living, like in a car or van or an ambulance or something, I don't know. Queen of Wands is like looking forward to the future. It's normally you guys. So can you, like, it's kind of like I can see this going somewhere. This connection that we've got. Scott, someone from Scotland. What's the Three of Wands? Sagittarius. Sex. Might just be a couple, or it could actually just be I'm waiting for you to come over and slip me a Jimmy. But yeah, it feels like that it's sex, purely like a hookup or a one-night stand, or we're not together but I'm waiting for you to come over and sort me out. Right, pretty much. Now that can be you, or how your partner's feeling, or your person, or both of you. It's also someone's following the passion and the job that they like doing. You know, I'm doing it because I enjoy it. This is helping the elderly. This is me all day long here. Helping the elderly, the sick, the needy, grandma, grandmother, parents, you know, people that really need support, or the elderly that need, you know, I need people to come round and look after me and so on and so forth, and pick me up and take me out. So any of you guys might be doing the same thing as me. ACA, we call it in England, ambulance care assistant. Let's see, which is verging on a first responder. Let's see, paramedic. What is the Ten of Swords? We have to train to be a paramedic. Yeah, going after what I love, feeling good, feeling wanted, but still kind of going for an ending. It's like we're not really seeing each other, but we are, kind of thing. Like, we see each other now and again. Some people, some couples can do this, right? They realize that they can't actually get on all the time as a couple. So they're like, well, I'm single. Are you single still? Yep. Are you interested in finding anyone else? Not really, unless there's anyone out there. But have you found anyone? No. Have you? No. Do you want to hook up? Yeah. Right. And then it's kind of like that go in between type sort of thing. What is the Five of Wands? But then someone starts getting pissed off that isn't enough. They start getting confused by whether someone actually wants a relation. It's like someone's trying to put on a front of, like, I'm trying to cover up the fact that I don't want a relationship, but I actually do want one. Okay, and it's pissing me off, the fact that, you know, I can see you and then I start feeling good, and then there's no direct, are we going out with one another or not? And then it's like, well, no. And it's like, well, I thought that we were. And it's like, well, I thought that we were on the understanding that we just see each other now and again. What's the Queen of Swords? Because the Queen of Swords is like, look, I really want to know where I stand. Yeah. Possible third. Oh, Jesus. Could be a third party. It's up to you guys whether you're in one. Only you guys know that you are. Or you go off a myth. Or someone that's called Smith, Stewart. There's like this, when I get with you, I'm happy. But when I'm not with you, I'm not happy. And I want a commitment. But is that what you want? No. Yes or no? Not really, no. I'll still connect with you and we're still partners, but we're not really going out with one another. I mean, sometimes that can work. The trouble is, I mean, I prefer that, to be honest, because relationships, they're all about rules and regulations. You know, the rule is, you know, there are rules to this house, there are rules to this relationship. And the rule is that you phone me on this day and that day and the morning and the night, and you see me this night and that night and blah, blah, blah. And you can't be emotionally distant. You can't have ADHD. You can't be flaky. You know, you've got to see me at this point. And there are rules. And then they all start like, well, I can't abide by them, you know, instead of like, oh, well, this is my partner. I stick by them thick and thin, no matter what they are or what they do for a living. I love them, and I'm going to let them be who they are. I'm not going to argue with them. I'm not going to disagree. I'll support them in their endeavors and if I get, you know, to the point where I'm like, oh, they're not going to see me tonight, I'm all right with that. I'm okay on my own. I feel secure. If you can get to that point, you're all right. If you can't, you're fucked, really, in relationships, because they always come down to emotional need. And if you can't support me emotionally, and I also can't support myself, then I start relying on my partner to support my need emotion. Right? I need sex. I don't want it. I need to see you tonight. I can't. Right? All of those things. You only want sex when you want it. Right? Why do you have to be in control? Because that's feminine and masculine. So you can have feminines that try to take charge and lead of, because they're going through their feminine and masculine behavior. Men can be very attentive and they're like, oh, I love it when you're all soft and gooey and you're here. And then when you're not, and I don't get to see you, I get all, right? And the men are like, oh, I don't know. Let's see, Sagittarius. My heart longs for a connection. Talk to someone that makes you feel good. Talk to friends, perhaps. Sagittarius. I don't think you will ever leave them. I need closure. I mean, that's third-party stuff. It's up to you. I can't help you through that. I can, you know, tell you that there's possibilities. You know, three. You know, you get involved. You're involved with someone that's with someone. There you go. You can't expect much more if you're going to get involved with people that are already involved. Can't expect much more than that, right? Like I said here, there's this feeling, but there's not really much there. This is like also single. Feels like I'm good when I'm on my own, or I'm good on my own, or I'm good when I'm with you, but it's literally only when I can see you and it's on my terms. And if that ain't good enough, then I'm not bothered. And it's like, well, that hurts me. You're not bothered about me. It's like, well, I am when I am. That's it. That's all I can give you. I can only give you what I feel when I want it, right? And if that isn't good enough, then, like I said, the one that feels it ain't good enough has to be the one that says, that isn't good enough, that's not what I'm looking for, I'm sorry, but we have to part ways forever, right? Sagittarius. Because there is two women here, you see? Two women surrounding threes. I do wish you well. Yeah. Bon voyage. See you later, Dave. I do wish you well. Crack on with whatever you want. I hope you're happy for me if I start moving on with this other person. I am happy that it's over. There you go. There's your answer. I hope you're happy for me that I move on with my life, maybe the person that I've met. I do wish you well. Thanks very much. See you later, Dave. I'm happy. Thank fuck this is over. I don't have to deal with this anymore. I've got closure. There you go. There's closure. Right? So it's done. It's ended. It's finished on this one. If your life's perfect and you're not going through anything, this is more than likely not going to relate. Okay? So there you go, guys. Thanks very much. I've got to go because I have got to go to work. So thanks very much. Really appreciate it. And I will see you soon.